If you've been looking to make money from print on demand, or you're looking to start in 2025, then you need to be in the right niche. You can do everything else right, but if you're not in a niche that has a growing demand, it can be really hard to scale. So in this video, I'll go over 5 of the best print on demand niches that I think will absolutely explode in 2025. These are niches where I'm seeing growing sales for my own products as well as student sales. And what makes these niches special, by the way, for my kind of spaghetti method here, is that each one has dozens of profitable sub-niches that you can tap into, so you don't need to compete in the main market. Now, a disclaimer, of course, I still think you should try tons and tons of different niches. It's my whole kind of spaghetti at the wall approach. It's what you find that sticks, right? But there are still some big niches that you can make sub-products in. So let's dig in and I'll walk you through the 5 niches. So the first niche that I think you can find really great success in is still the political niche. Now, love him or hate him, Trump is a very divisive figure, and there are a lot of sales that are pro and anti-Trump. If you don't want to do politics, keep listening. I have some other niches for you, but things that you can sell for the I said Trump, political in general, but you can do things for if there's like election events. I know we've obviously already had the presidential election here in the States, but there's other political events. There's sometimes quotes that politicians make. I remember back in 2016, someone posted in Low Hanging System, there was a quote that Hillary made when she was in the presidential election, and it became like a viral kind of thing, and people were making quotes about that and putting it on merch and making tons of sales really fast. So you can look for the quotes, political movements, sub-movements, and there's a lot of different things that sell. I thought I'd show you here. I was using Everbee, the research tool, to show you a couple different examples. Here's one. This is a Trump shirt here. You can see it's made 1,105 sales so far. This is Trump's snowflake here. And this one is making on average $21,000 a month in revenue. Just as an example, right? Here's another one. This one is a laser engraved whiskey glass, which is awesome for you guys because Custom Happy is doing more engraved items. This one is making, again, $21,000 a month in revenue in this kind of political genre. So a big election year overall is going to mean high demand. Plus, again, both sides are going to be buying political stuff. So design ideas would be, again, trending quotes, local political jokes, debate moment designs. I know we've already had the debates, but just anytime you see like Trump or someone on TV, there's usually kind of viral quotes that come out. You do, in this case, it's not super low hanging because you're going to need to be quick with trends. And then of course, watch out for trademarks. But usually like the quotes, like one of the quotes in 2016 was, I think Hillary called people deplorables. That went really good. Or I'm not thinking of something with the whole Trump stuff. There was the mug that just crushed it that said, "No one's a better father than you. Trust me, you're this, you're that." You know, just the way that Trump talks. Those kind of things can do really well. If you don't want to stay in politics, don't worry, we'll keep it moving. The next one is life milestones. So life milestones do well all the time, every year, and they're just continuing to do better and better. So this niche is all about celebrating big life moments, changes. I mean, things you could do like debt-free since 2025 is an example for people that want to be debt-free, or just quit my job, or maybe stuff about like new home celebration. So it's really just about things that are changing in people's lives if they're retiring or getting new homes or moving or things like that. I kind of want to leave it broad to life changes because there's just tons of different sub-niches. Let me show you some examples. Here's something, this is the Legend Has Retired t-shirt, and this one is showing $2,000 a month in revenue and 3,928 sales on Everbee. And you can see it's just a pretty simple shirt. This one is a mug. You can see Retired, the world's longest coffee break. And that one is showing a estimated $10,000 a month in revenue for this kind of thing. So people love to show off their wins. People love to show off the kind of life things. It could be, let's say there's a new baby or a new marriage, or just kind of life things that can do really well. The next niche is the teacher niche. Now, teacher stuff does really well, and you could go specifically for things like teaching class of 2025 or grade level shirts, teacher desk signs as an example. Here are some examples. This is a teacher desk nameplate. This one is doing just under $20,000 a month in gross sales, $19,958, which is pretty spectacular. And the teacher stuff, I just noticed sells really well. You can do like science teacher, preschool teacher, math teacher, and the different sub-niches can do really well. Here's a shirt. I teach future superheroes. I generally like to go kind of more basic, but just to show you an example here. I mean, that one might actually have a couple, I probably wouldn't do this one specifically because of the trademark potential concerns, but just to show you in this niche, that one is doing $4,000 a month in revenue. Now, there are all kinds of things. Remember, like with the school cycle, there are graduation gifts that you can get for the different types of teachers. You can do team kind of things with special orders on Etsy. You can do grade-specific niches, subject themes, like all different types of things. And then, of course, you can time some launches of your products with when school's getting started or breaks or things for special gifts. Okay, the next sub-niche that does really well are family roles. So what I mean by here is celebrating being a part of a family. So this could be things like brothers, uncles, sisters, cousins, gifts for people within different families. Here is an example of a item. I'm the favorite uncle. This is a super simple shirt, text only, and that one is doing $5,977 a month in sales. So it's pretty great. And then we go here to Everbee for another Etsy listing because I want to show you both Amazon and Etsy. This one, Grandma established 2024, Grandpa established 2024. It could be any year. It doesn't need to be like a new grandpa announcement. But you see, this is just text, quite simple. And that particular item is showing $14,219 a month in revenue with 8,583 sales total, which is pretty awesome. People love buying these kind of things as gifts, especially for new family members. Design ideas could be kind of role-based jokes, family sets, event-specific designs. So that's pretty cool. Now, the next niche is similar to the whole family thing, and this is for pet owners. And this is for people who treat their pets like family. They love it. They want to get special things like dog mom since 2025, or pet parent jokes, or proud parent of a Rottweiler or Siamese cat or whatever. People eat this up. Here is an example of a shirt that is being sold on Etsy. You can see here, it just has like a general design here that could be used for lots of things, but then you just put in the words of the animals. And so this one is showing $40 for the sweatshirt, and it's made 23,911 sales in general, and it's estimated to be bringing in $29,980 a month in revenue, which is phenomenal. Okay, and now here's another example just to show you another one. And I'm giving you kind of general things here. I would probably go a little more specific, like my Siamese cat or my Rottweiler or whatever. But for this one, you can see here it is a stemless wine glass, and it is showing in sales $3,901 a month in revenue, which is pretty great for a super simple thing. And you could do this across all kinds of breeds. Parents love showing off their fur babies, pet parents do. So you can do all kinds of design ideas. You can do like multiple pet families, milestone celebrations, grandparents of a pet kind of gifts. And then you can also sometimes do combining it with holidays for extra sales. I generally like to do more evergreen, but let's say like a Christmas pet family shirt as an example. So there's lots of different things, but those 5 niches I see doing really well in 2025 overall. And many of them are evergreen. I'd say the political one's the one that's going to be the most you need to be fast with the trends, but it could also be incredible for sales. So there are lots of niches that you can get into. And even though these niches I think will give you a really good foundation, there is a lot more going into making money with print on demand, and choosing a niche is just one part of the equation. So if you would like to kind of learn more about a business model that can give you freedom and is also fun to do, then click the first link in the description to get access to my free training where I go through the whole system that I used to generate multiple 7 figures on print on demand and help hundreds of others make their first sales as well. I'm not saying your results will be like this, but I'm just showing you can see what's possible and see if it's something you're interested in. So click that link below to watch my free webinar, and see you in the next video.